Welcome everyone to Red Light Racing Series. We're about to kick off the third season now that we've been broadcasting these guys. This is actually the second race. We did not broadcast from last week, but this is the second race for these guys as they head into tonight. Currently Kyle Souza, who is on top of the board in the point series. Winner last week at Phoenix. Only led 7 laps. And it looked like, from the stats that I've actually been reading, it looked like Sean Butler was the car to beat, leading 65 laps, however, finishes in 4th place. One little interesting fact about these guys is they tend not to have a lot of cautions here. And this goes all the way back to season 1 when I first started broadcasting. And last week they only had 1 caution for 10 lead changes. I expect the same thing this season as well. If you go and look at the history books, it kind of points that direction. And if you're wondering what we're actually doing, we're driving the Cup car tonight. It changes week to week in this series. They did add a little bit of a different element this season with the additional super late model car that is going to be ran at Bristol on April 23rd. But a little bit different than most of your normal leagues. If we got new people watching it has never tuned in or watched the series before, if you go and look, they run the B car, they run the A car, they run the truck, and they run 1 race for super late model. One interesting aspect this season is they are only running the truck 1 time in the regular season. There's 8 races in the regular season, and then we go to a 7-race playoff. One thing is they only run the truck 1 time, and that's on May 7th at my favorite track, Kansas. Love that place. But every other time we're running the B car, A car, or the super late model only 1 time as well. So today is the Cup car. Next week, April 16th at Pocono, will be the Xfinity Series car. And then April 23rd, as I mentioned, will be Bristol. And then we're back again on April 30th, back in the Cup car at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So a little bit different type of a schedule change this year. These guys not running a Homestead this season. That is the first time I think I've seen that within the last 2 seasons. They have changed the race up to Atlanta as the championship race. 4 drivers, of course, make the championship. Of course, I didn't mention Kyle Souza is locked into the chase. So far, the round 1 of the playoffs does not start until June the 4th. That is at Richmond International Speedway, and then we go to Michigan on June the 11th. So definitely a change of things here happening. Looking forward to it. Glad to be back with these guys once again. They always put on one heck of a show, and as I mentioned, we see a lot of green flag racing here, and that's one of the best things about it. So these guys are kind of, I don't want to say picky, but they are kind of picky of who they let in. They only let some of the best drivers in. If you actually look at I got the live timing right up in front of me. Every one of these drivers is A-class but 2. But they have proven that they're good enough to race, even in the A-Class series. So, and this will be my first time calling Dan Oliver in the race, but he is a rookie for the series, I do believe. Everybody else, I think that I'm looking at has actually raced in here before that I'm seeing, or that I've known, or at least a little bit of. So yeah, a little bit different this season. Really good field. I don't have a favorite. Usually I have a favorite coming in, man. I mean, the last season I was kind of almost right. I don't really have a favorite coming into this season on who's going to win it. And there's just so many people. I don't really know. I mean, you got to think James Heater is definitely going to be there. DJ Anderson kind of stands out. Again, I know he won back in season 1 that I broadcasted. Joshua Buckley kind of stands out, and it's someone that can actually take the jump. Kyle Souza, another one of them that could be the champion. I don't know. There's so many people. Tim Blum is another one of them guys that could win the championship. You just gotta kind of know. Also, these guys do run a pole award, and I hope I still got the image because I think I lost it. See if I can find it. I will. I'll find it. It's okay. There we go. And we will get it up. These guys, like I mentioned, do run a pole award as the polls get started. They are sponsored for this pole award, so I will get the image up. I actually forgot to get it up. So we'll get it up there here in just 1 second and show you guys who the poll sponsor is. As qualifying is underway, by the way, this is 10-minute open qualifying. So you can see right now Brandon Minto going out on track. Very good driver. Just have to wait and see what happens with him this season. I think he actually 83 spun out. I think he spun out coming out of the pits. But Brandon actually runs his own broadcast as well. He don't broadcast like I do, but he does do his own Twitch stream and stuff like that. It's really cool. There you go, Regal Entertainment Group Pole Award for tonight. So that will be given out to some lucky driver. Watching Brandon Minto from New Jersey out on the track. I know he's an Eagles fan. Go Eagles. Rocking the Air Force paint tonight. Brandon could be one of them guys that's in for a couple wins this year. He's got to get a full season together, as he will jump up to 9th place. So definitely not where he wants to be. Let's jump back to Kevin O'Brien in the 94 Red Bull Ford. A lot of different manufacturers in this race. I like it. Like seeing different cars. Not the same one. We got a couple Ford drivers in here. Kevin O'Brien right now in 13th. We'll jump back to one of the Toyotas. Number 55, James Haney. Coming out of turn 4, right in front of the 83 of Jack Walls. Jack running a different paint scheme this season. 14th right now for James. Hop over and check out one of our rookies, Dan Oliver. Across the start finish line, 14th. Joshua Buckley in the Discount Tire Toyota. As he starts his green flag lap here. Hopping on board with him. Did he get some of the wall? Tell if he got. Oh, he did. So we'll hop over to someone else. Keith Haney. And the number 87 Ford Fusion Gen 6 car across the start finish line. I like broadcast these Gen 6 races. They're fun to watch. Oh, good lap there for the driver of the 87. Puts him in 11th for now. There we go. Let me help you all out a little bit. There we go. Right now, Sean Butler on top of the board, as you see. Joshua Buckley back out on track once again. See what he can do. Coming through 4. Joshua Buckley jumps up to 14th. Max Terriot running a. There you go. Max Breeze. Adds a little bit to his paint scheme this season, it looks like. Good to see some different paint schemes in here. Max out of Canada. Almost was the winner of the championship last season. That went to Mr. Sean Butler. Last season champion, right now on top of the board as well in the number 88 car. Max Terriot going to cross start finish line. He's going to jump up to. Where did he jump up to? 9th place, not bad. Jason Wells in the number 64. Jason's one of them guys that I'm looking forward to possibly once again getting into the Final Four. Very good driver. He had a great race last year at Martinsville. Barely squeaked into the Final Four. Unfortunately didn't win the championship, but definitely got in. Brian Phillips, oh, he's pulling off track. Currently 16th right now with a 28.946 best lap at the moment. James Heater in the number 18 Z-Line Toyota Camry. Currently 3rd place on the moment. One thing I've noticed here, watched a couple races here this past week, and it's weird to say this because I don't know if many guys are going to do it in here or not. But But I noticed a couple of guys in some of these other races was using a little bit of that apron in 1 and 2 to help rotate that car. Now, like I said, I don't know if these guys are going to do it, but it's something that we're going to be watching out for as you watch the 01 of Richard Murdoch. And the chase, I don't think he made it last year, but the year before he made it. Currently 7th right now for the driver of the 01. Definitely looking faster than what he did last season already, so that's an improvement. Check out Brian Phillips. And the number 39, currently 16th on the board. He's showing about a little over a tenth slower than Joshua Buckley, who's right up in front of him with 15th. He didn't get to the bottom as great as some of these other guys. Let's see what he can do as he exits. Actually, he just got knocked back to 17th. Dan Oliver jumps up. 16. 28, 691. That actually catapults Brian in a 12th. Great lap for him. Really good lap for that 39 car. Jumped up 4 spots. See what Buckley could do. Sitting at 16. Richard Murdoch right now sitting in 7th place. Go back a little bit to Tim Blum, the driver of the 10 car. Another driver could catapult to the next level this season, as usually picks up a few wins per season. We'll see if he does it this season as well. See if he can make that championship forward and have a chance at the championship. Here's Tim Blunt going back on the track. Currently 9th place. About a little under a half a tenth slower than Joshua Buckley, who jumped up to 8th, by the way. Joshua with a really good lap there. 28.593. Best lap for the 2 car. And across the start finish line. Will he improve? 28.560. Jumps him up to 6th place. Bruce Potter, 28.931, a little bit faster. Does he jump up? He will not. A hair bit slower than Dan Oliver. We do got 22 drivers actually in this session, by the way. Eric Johnson, you have to do a lap. James Heater trying to jump up to top spot. Let's see what he can do. This will be his final lap of qualifying. Sticks to the bottom pretty good. This looks like a good one. Oh, he has been a little bit slower. He's just going to pull it off. DJ Anderson coming out of turn 4 from 5th. He will have time to finish this lap, so it will let this lap count. We'll see what kind of lap he can do in that spot. He's going to pull it off as well. So it looks like your pole sitter going to be last year's season champion. Couple cars still qualifying. We'll see what they can do. They're almost done. William Long works out a turn 4, number 11, going to qualify in 10th. Jumps up one spot and moves Max Harriot back. And that will do qualifying. And Sean Butler going to be your Regal Entertainment Group Pole Award winner here tonight. So congratulations to the 88 on what is his. Now, by the way, remember Sean Butler actually led 65 laps and second pole this season for the driver of the 88. All right, let's pull in the 88 car. Talk to him. Hey, Sean Butler, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you, Adam.
Man, last year's season champion. You won the pole last week. You led 65 laps, came up just short. Tonight, different story. Texas Motor Speedway, a lot different track. Talk us through your night. What do you think's going to happen?
Track's a lot cooler than it was last night. We're running 1.3 seconds faster in qualifying trim here, so I think it's going to be quite a show. It's going to be a show of speed. Who can manage their tires throughout the run, and that's going to be key. If you're running real fast early, you're not going to be running that fast towards the end of the run. So just try to get out front here, manage my tires, and see how chips fall. Hopefully, if we get some cautions, hopefully they fall our way, unlike last week.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. You come in here, of course, as I mentioned, as the champion from last season. A little bit more guys in here this season, I've noticed. 22 guys making a start tonight. Does that even come into factor for you? Are you aware that there's that many people, out there racing with you, or is it just whatever happens, and you'll have to see what happens after you get a first win or whenever the chase starts?
It's great to see more people here this season. I know it's there, and that's how you got to play. So you got to play different strategies, because instead of having 15 guys, you got 22 guys. So you don't want to choose the wrong strategy and be at the back, because it'll be hard to come up through that many cars. So I don't know. It's always at the back of your mind on strategy. So.
All right, man. Well, you're the season champion for a reason. I'm sure you'll be fast again here tonight. Car looks good as always. Go out there and see what you can do, man.
Thanks, Adam. Good having your back, and hopefully see you in a little bit.
For sure, buddy. Here we go. About to kick off my inaugural, well, not inaugural broadcast, but Hayes car about to drop in. And the green flag is out in the air. We're racing from Texas Motor Speedway. Red Light Racing Series underway here. 90 laps set to take place as we go through the tri-oval down into turn 1. It is last year's season champion Sean Butler leading that 18 car Toyota Camry of James Heater. A little bit further back, we got the 25 of Andy Lee sitting in third. That's going to be right now for 4th place. It is the 51 car, DJ Anderson, winner of the championship 2 seasons ago. Trying to get around the 64 car of Jason Wells. Jason using that highlight right now. It's going to be interesting to see what happens as this race continues. So that kind of settles that out. As you can see, the 51 does pull up in front. James Skelton right now up in front. Watching a little bit further back right now in ninth place. This is the 86 James Skelton. Max Terriot on the inside. Max actually started a little bit further back. Started 11th place up already. 3 spots from where he started. That race is starting to shape up. We'll jump back once we get a little bit further in the field again. A little bit different back here. Let's check out Brandon Bento, Kyle Souza right up in front of him. Kyle, winner last week. Already punched his ticket to the chase. That is Dan Oliver, Kevin O'Brien right behind him. I love that paint scheme that Kevin's running tonight. A little bit further back in the field. We'll see if he can get up there. He is up to 17th place at the moment. Here we go. Comes the 83 on the outside. Jack Walls, William Long. William started in 10th place, trying to hold on to that position. For now he will. Now he's looking underneath. The 86 is scouting, not going to be able to get there. It's going to be interesting to see if his track moves up as well. We're at Texas, and one thing I've noticed about last season, or earlier, is that the line actually moved up. So I'm wondering if it's going to happen this time as well. Back up push the front, Andy Lee working on Sean Butler. James Heater was able to get around that 88 car. Got back. I see a pass happening here. This is the 4. Kyle Souza, Brandon Minto followed back. Here comes Eric Johnson. Remember, Eric Johnson started a little bit further back in the field. But the rest of these guys started dead last in 22nd place. Didn't really get much qualified in. Made it in here in just in time. Already worked his way up to 16. I expect to see that 20 or 33 car up inside the top 10 sooner than later as he looks underneath the 4 of Kyle Souza trying to get that spot. Eric's still trying to clear Kyle right now, still side by side, 15th place. Was Eric using a low line? Try to slide up, not going to have, actually gets a little bit of a bobble coming off turn 4 at lower side, and not exactly working right now. The higher side starting to work out just a little bit, if you can carry the speed through there. Stay green for now. Still watching this battle right now for 15th place. Eric Johnson, will he be able to clear the 4 car? No, not just yet. Does that time. Oh, look at the 4 driving in deep. Don't think he's going to be able to get there. Jump up towards the front for 9th place. Max Terriot, Richard Murdoch. Here comes that 01. Not going to happen as the 42 shuts the door on him. Jump up. Tim Blum in a really top battle here with Jason Wells, DJ Anderson for 4th place altogether. The 10 car looking to the outside right now. See if he can get a run. Actually, go back to the inside. See if he looks a little bit loose right now. You see him working the wheel quite a bit. James Heater, who's up in front right now, just put the last, or on lap 2, put the fastest lap down, a 28.703. These guys already well off that pace. Tires are going to be very consistent here. You're going to stop quite a bit for tires within 20, 30 laps, I would guess. Tires is killed here. So you can already tell it just by looking at fast laps, almost a 1.5 seconds fall off already just after 15. And that's going to go away quite a bit. Car's going to probably start to tighten up, I would guess. We didn't get to show the weather, so there you go. 79-degree track temps. So the track actually not that hot. Jason Wells able to hold off Tim for now. See that, so we'll jump back once again to 11th on the track, the 83. Actually, that's 10. 11th and 12th. Jack Walls may give that up to Richard Murdoch in that 01 car. That is Keith Haney, follow behind. He won last year at Daytona. Jack started in 12th right now, running in 10th. Still up a couple spots where he started. Now he may lose 11th. We'll find out what happens here on exit. Couple cars really getting loose coming off turn 2. I feel like it could be a matter of time. We're going to be seeing the car get into that wall. Joshua Buckley quite a bit back. He's actually got some damage on the number 2 car. He had a pretty solid run last week, I do believe. Not where he wants to be right now. Staying a lot with this battle right now. You guys are running pretty much similar lap times, and you can see what I mean by guys getting loose off turn 2. It's happened quite a bit. I've noticed it just a couple times just watching these wheels being worked inside the car. And it seems like it's really loose on exit. I don't think they're actually chasing the car as much as what it looks, but I don't know. do got green flag pit stops just taking place. And you can already see Jason Wells in his pit box. Brian Phillips, Bruce Potter pulling in as well. So green flag pit stops here on lap 23. Definitely not surprised. We're going to see some more happening. Yep, here, woo, the 25 car of Andy Lee. That was a wild one. Let's see what happened on the entry. Did he actually get slowed down on time? You'll see him come through. There he comes in a green and black car. Ooh, almost lost it. He'll be down the way. Actually, does he got a speeding penalty? It's going to be close. We're waiting to see if it goes over 15. If it does, he will have speeding penalty on the 25 car. So he will get and serve that. Unfortunately, not the way he wants. That's a 15-second hold. He's going to go at least one lap down. We'll have to wait and see if he can make that back up. Brandon Minto, James Haney on pit road. Should be seeing a couple of these leaders hit pit road as caution flag comes out. And Kyle Souza around on the backstretch. He's a Ford car, last week's winner. Looks like already in the chase. I bet he got loose off 2. Oh, man, it was actually happening right in front of him. 921 or 927, Dan Oliver. Man. Well. Oh, lost it right there. So, caution flag comes out, and unfortunately for the 927 and the 4 car, not the way they wanted. Good break for these guys to hit pit road. Here they come. Going to cone. Actually, a break for Joshua Wells. He was falling back quite a bit. Tell you another break that really worked out for us, Brandon Minto. He will, if I'm not mistaken, he may actually get the, him or Jason Wells may get the pole. No, they will not. There's a lap down, I apologize. Or the starting position, sorry, not pole. Alright, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back from Texas Motor Speedway, Red Light Racing Series.
Team racing allows multiple iRacing members to team up and race together, just like in real-world endurance series. Teammates can share driving duties, spot for one another, or be a crew chief. Team racing is free, both to join a team and to create one. Each teammate races on his or her own computer from wherever they want to. Your teammates can be anywhere in the world, and changing drivers mid-race is as easy as a click of a button. iRacing features team endurance events ranging from just a couple of hours to 24 hours in length. So, if you fancy taking part in an iRacing endurance race in the future, You can learn more about team racing on the teams page on the member website.
Back here at Texas Motor Speedway, you can see Sean Butler back on top of the board, and I was looking, James Heater actually lost a couple spots on pit road, and he actually had just a slight, him and Sean actually had the same amount of pit stops. Actually Sean had a slower stop than, yeah, Tim Butler had the fastest pit stop out of all of them. And Sean and James had the same pit stop, but being Sean was on that last pit stop, it really helped him out and able to get the lead from it. So great stop for the 88 team and driver, should I say. Pace car is about to pull in. We're about to go back green flag. Pace car does pull down pit road. Green flag back out in the air once again. And the reason why you see so many cars on the inside road is because a lot of cars had to wave around. We actually are showing 5 cars right now, 1 lap down. 1 car, actually 2 laps down. Go back green flag, battle for the lead right now. Tim Blum, Sean Butler, here comes that 10 car using that high line, trying to take advantage of them fresh tires. Oh, who is that? Looks like, is that, I don't know who that was. Somebody looking really bad. Looks like Andy Lee having some connection issues, but we'll stay right here. William Long, the 33 of Eric Johnson. I knew it was a matter of time to see Johnson up towards the top 10, inside the top 10. He's actually right now in 5th place, trying to take away 5th place. He does. Actually, right now, Eric Johnson, the fastest last time by. No, I take it back. Max Terry was. Jason Wales on the inside, Richard Murdoch on the outside. Murdoch almost gets the wall. See what happens. This is for 7th place. Has a nose out in front. See if the 01 gets a run here on the outside. Also trying to bring along that 25. Remember, Andy Lee that you see, that 25 car that's up towards the front, is 1 lap down. He is fighting to try to get the lucky dog spot. Going to need a caution. Might not happen. By 2 right now. Watching the live timing as well for the top spot. If it gets a little bit closer, we'll jump up there. Right now, it is Tim Blum, James Heater, Sean Butler actually felt like 3rd. So if it gets a little bit closer there, we will jump up. These guys kind of checked out over the rest of the field as we continue to run pretty much nose to tail from about, let's say, from 4th back. Max Terrell leading this little group. You can see him right there in the 42 car. Right in front of Eric Johnson as the 01 almost gets the wall coming off turn 4. And way up here, you see these guys who got pretty much checked out over the entire field. At the moment, showing 2 seconds ahead of 3rd place. Sean Butler's kind of falling back just a little bit. You see it here once again. Not sure if he actually got in the wall. No, he looks clean. Maybe he's saving a little bit of tire or something there. We'll have to wait and see. That 01 car is really fighting hard on the outside. He's actually doing a really good job. Remember that 25 of Andy Lee is 1 lap down. He is fighting for the lucky dog position. jump up towards the lead. We are starting to have a little bit of pressure put on. Tim Blum starting to feel the heat from James Heater. Last time by, Heater just a little bit faster, trying to run down to see right there, in exactly the same line. 18 running a little bit lower in 3 and 4 as caution flag comes back out. We got a big one. Richard Murdoch involved in this one. The 59 also involved in this one. That is Bruce Potter who goes around. We got a couple cars. This looks like a pretty good wreck. We haven't had, oh yeah, the 11 was involved. Who else was that? 64, I believe. Oh man, he was. Oh, Bruce just cannot get slowed down in time. Let's see who I seen. I thought some. There we go. Let's see if we can see his view from this. Now let's look on board. James Scout. See his point of view. A lot of smoke. Go where the smoke ain't. There you go. And back on pit road once again. Second caution flag out for these guys. Race off pit road. It'll be won by James Heater. Actually wins that race off pit road, so Tim actually loses a spot. Eric Johnson picks up a couple spots. Sean Butler falls back to 4th. So that is our second caution of the night. So far, 5 laps for these guys. Make sure you check out RedLightLeague.com. Find out all the information about this league as well. They got a great looking website. That is RedLightLeague.com, by the way. You can get involved in, you can actually apply to join the league there. They got the rules and all that good stuff. Some articles that it's stuff like that. Really cool stuff. Actually, I'm sitting here looking at some of it. This season actually started way back in I'm sorry, not this season, but this league started way back in 2014. How about that? A long time ago, and that's when Joshua Buckley, inaugural champion of the season or series. Also having a great time tonight. But yeah, long time ago since then. They're looking at some pictures of it. Really cool pictures, actually. Jim Blum around with the pace car. green flag back out in the air, as you see. Racing with the 18 to 10 up front. Sean Butler looking on third place. I'm sorry, it's Eric Johnson. Sean Butler back in fourth, starting outside. The driver of the 33. Better watch out for this guy. He's moving, man. Eric Johnson, with hardly any practice, came for 22nd and is now looking to take second away. Up 20 or 19 spots at the moment. Here comes that 88. He's looking as well. Oh man, the 88 hard in the wall. He's going to try to save it. Everybody's going to have to do a job of avoiding it. Stay green. Great job on keeping that car on the bottom and not coming straight up the track. We see that quite a bit. Right now we're looking at 3 wide. That's Max Terriot on the outside. You got the 11 on the inside. That doubles out. Let's look at what happened here. What actually happened? That's something we do not see a lot of. The 88. Oh, he just went too wide. Really uncharacteristic of Sean. And unfortunately knocks him all the way back to 8th spot for now. Oh my goodness, big wreck. 25 Andy Lee. Caution flag comes out. Big pile up here on the turn 2. We got cars already exited out, and that is the 25, the 927, the 64 is done. The 94 is probably done. Looked like Terriot may have had some help. Right behind, actually. The 11 may have gotten into the 42. A little bit weird of William. We don't see that much. Oh, he just kind of got into it pretty good there. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to say we ran him over, but it's something we do not see. It's a really aggressive William. Can't really tell if Max may have checked up. Let's see if we can find a 42. Okay, so what happened, I'm noticing Max actually was out of gas for a long time there, and I don't know if everybody thought that he would be out of gas that long, as we could be coming back down pit road. We are, even though we only went a couple laps, we're seeing cars come back down pit road, and already a lot of damage being done to some of these cars. Man. Race off pit road looks to be won by Jack Walls, 2-tire stop. Kevin O'Brien stays out. Will he come down pit road? Only actually 40 laps from completing this race. And Kevin going to come down. Looks like he wanted to stay out and lead a lap, I think, but unfortunately not going to lead the lap, as Jack Wall is going to take the lead. So I'm sitting here looking. This is the 3rd caution. If I'm not mistaken, and if anybody's watching the league, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is the most amount of cautions that we have had since maybe, I'm going to say like the 2nd race of the chase of last season. So like, that's like 8 races, I think. This is the most caution we've had in a long time. Pace slots off, they are. Don't worry about the F5 Motorsports, guys. I gotta refix that part of the overlay. One more look at the weather. There's some track information as we get ready to go back green flag. Going green here on lap 51. So we got 40 laps to go. Pace car pulls in and the green flag is back out in the air again. A couple guys did use their pit or quick repair that stop. The 18, James Heater leading down in turn 1. Battle going to be for second. Eric Johnson and the 83. Remember that Jack Wallace was actually first and did not get the great restart. Them two tires, honestly, I thought would do a lot better since we didn't go really green as long. I think about a lap. Definitely a big fall off there. You can see right there, here comes Tim Blum on the outside. You got the 51, DJ Anderson starting to creep his way inside the top 5. He's actually sitting in 5th. James Skelton right now, right in front of that 88. You see that 88 actually used a little bit of apron. I'm wondering if that's actually helping him rotate. He does give up a little bit of time, so I don't think he meant to do that. Also see that 83. Jack Wallace falling back just a little bit. DJ underneath him for 4th place. Actually, Wallace able to hold it off for now. Oh man, that's really tight racing there between the 86 and the 51. With DJ and we got a problem, guys. We'll be right back. Issues on iRacing.
Team racing allows
Back here again from Texas. Sorry about that. Your crash happens. Green flag still underway right now. It is currently still James Heater leading the way As you see here, he has been out front now for 37 laps. We are 60 of 90 laps so far. James Heater currently leading by 1.4 seconds over Eric Johnson. DJ Anderson up in 4th place. James Skelton, who's back in 5th place. Sean Butler has worked his way back into 6th place after getting a little bit of damage. We got the 2 car once hitting the wall. And let's see what happened. We got a little wide. 39 had to do a good job on checking up. Brian Phillips actually having a solid night. Started way back towards the back of the pack. I believe it was around 19th or so. Has done a good job on working his way and avoiding all the wrecks that's happened. We ain't had too many, but nonetheless, there has been a couple free cautions so far in this race. Eric Johnson right now, one of the fastest guys in the field. He started back in 22nd place. He's done a great job on working his way inside the top 5 into the 3rd position. We got green flag pit stop once again underway. James Skelton just exiting pit road. A couple other cars we'll be seeing. This should be the final stop of the race for these guys. We are only just a few laps away from into this one. It's going to be close if it's going to get them to the end. We'll have to wait and see as they come through turn. Well, leaders in trouble. But we'll have to wait and see if this is able enough to get them to the end. It's about 25 laps or so before the checkered flag flies. We'll have to wait and see if they got enough fuel to make it. Last season here, if I'm not mistaken, it was this league. But I was sitting there thinking, I think one of them actually ran out of gas on the last lap. And came through turn 4, I think actually won the race. Great racing last year, and I expect it to be the same way this year as well. Couple other cars hit pit road. Sean Butler actually came down, took 2 tires. He's down in the way, maybe trying to loosen that car up. Joshua Buckley on pit road. He's definitely wanted that pit stop. See if he's actually still got some damage. I didn't know if he saved his fast repair or not, and it looks like he did not. Couple other cars hitting pit road. Dan Oliver just hit pit road. Kevin O'Brien hit pit road. He has actually exited. Let's see, looks like Brandon Minto coming down pit road. Should be seeing some other guys stop as well. Actually, right at the moment, we only got a couple guys that is actually quite a few guys a lap down. We'll have to wait and see how this shakes up once the pit cycle through. Jack Walls running in 6th, not going to come this time. '33 of Eric Johnson. Running outside the top 2. As I mentioned, started in 22nd spot. Should be hitting pit road here soon as well. At this moment, looks like we've got James Heater, our leader, coming down pit road, and this right here will be enough to make it to the end for them guys. I don't know if anybody, there might be a couple of guys that could run out. We'll have to wait and see, or unless they just want to, fuel-wise they may be okay, but tire-wise they're going to give it quite a bit. Some of the guys that pitted earlier, we'll have to wait and see. James Skelton being one of the guys that pitted super early. He's back in 11th right now. He's actually showing one lap down, so we'll have to wait until he gets his lap back to see what all cycles through. Blum staying out, Eric Johnson staying out, DJ Anderson going to bring it in. I like the idea of definitely bringing it in. Keith Haney bringing it in, Jack Walls bringing it, Andy Lee as well, Brian Phillips as well. Brian having a great run so far here tonight. Started back out, I believe around like 15th, I believe, where he started. Having a good run so far tonight for the 39 car. See if Eric brings it to pit road. He will, or Tim or Eric, will they bring it? Eric's going to bring it down. Got close. I don't think it's bad. It's really close. Everybody else right now on that has pitted has already been. Jason Wells may be the exception. I don't think he's been on pit road. We'll have to wait and see if he brings it down. Tim Blum could come this time, and he will. Not. He's going to stay out once again. If he catches a break, grabs a caution. It's going to be looking really nice as he just put second place one lap down. As well, Sean Butler takes over second now. But right now, looking at his lap compared to the guys with fresh tires, about a 1 second difference. So I don't know. He's definitely going to have to hit pit road. It's just a matter of when. He may be bringing it this time. Yep, he is. So it's all going to cycle back through, and Sean Butler is going to be taking the lead over. Remember, Sean took 2 tires on that stop. So James Heater is the first one with fresh tires. He's right back here behind him. And last time by, James almost a second faster than Sean. As we come into 15 to go. That is James Haney. You see Tim going around, or Sean going around. There's Tim Blum pulling out of pit road. Here comes the lead exchange. 88 to the lead. Sean Butler, pole sitter, takes over the top spot. Now it's going to be, can James Heater get up there and run this 88 down? He is faster. Last time by about 8/10 faster. There is a little bit of gap, and James also facing some lap traffic, so we'll have to wait and see if he gets the lap traffic as good as what the 88 did. About a 1 second advantage, I believe. Yeah, 1 second advantage right now for Sean Butler. And of course, back in third place, Tim Blunt, DJ Anderson. DJ trying to run him down. Tim with fresher tires and all of these guys, so he's going to be trying to run back down the leader. We'll have to wait and see. It's about 4.9 second gap between third and first with only 14 laps to go. And here comes a pass, possibly for the lead. 18 going to go underneath James. And now we got a battle for the lead. Here comes James to the inside of the 88, Sean Butler. Sean will let him have it. Sean led quite a few laps today, led 65 last week, only 8 today. Did start on the pole and then got in the wall and had a little bit of trouble since. James, on the other hand, 47 laps led, about to be 48 once they hit the line. Jump back just a little bit. DJ Anderson starting to close the gap back up on the 10. Last time by, DJ was the fastest out of them two. And then back here, James Skelton. Went underneath the 20 of Brandon Minto. got the 83 Jack Walls there as well. He's actually on fresher tires, so he's going to look underneath the 86 of James Skelton. He's going to take that spot away. Jack Walls in the 8th place. Now looking at setting his sights on Brandon. About 3 lap difference in tires between both of them. Jack actually the fastest that last time by. Oh, sorry, Tim Blunt was the fastest last time by. Here comes the 83. To the inside is the Skittles Toyota Camry. And completes the pass, moving him up to 7th now for a good run. Keith Haney having a good run as well. Inside the top 10, up in 6th place. Ten laps to go at the line. Jump back up towards the front for just a moment as James Heater continues to lead away. Now 53 laps led. Only 8 laps to go. DJ Anderson puts pressure now on the 10 car for 3rd spot. Then you got the 88 of Sean Butler right in front of them for 2nd. Of course, we know Sean Butler on them 2 tires. And he is running about 3/10 slower last lap. Three-way battle for 2nd. DJ Anderson trying to take it away. Not going to get there. Tim Blunt moves into 2nd. DJ into 3rd. 5 laps to go at the line. Battle's still going to be for 2nd. It's 4 laps to go. James Heater's been the one that has been out front for 57 laps now. There's also a small battle going on back here. It's right here's for 7th. Jack Walls, Brandon Minto. Brandon's trying to close that gap back in. Has picked up the pace quite a bit in the last couple laps. Kind of keep an eye on that as well. Plus this one. Plus we got to keep an eye on the leader as well. Here we go. 7th place. Jack Walls has it. Brandon Minto wants it. Number 24 Fusion. Coming to 2 laps to go this time for James Heater. But he's done everything tonight. 58 laps led out of the 90 laps that we have ran. It's right here for second place. Here comes a 51 Watt flag in the air for James Heater, driver of the 18 car Toyota Camry. Looking to win at Texas, just like the 18 did yesterday. Through 3 and 4. James Heater going to exit out of turn 4. And he's going to bring it home. Winner at Texas, James Heater picks up his first win of the season and catches his way into the chase. Out for second, Tim Blum, DJ Anderson going to finish in third. So congratulations to this guy. Picks up a big win, moves into the playoffs with that win. The Z-Line Toyota. We're going to talk to him. As he gets ready to do his donuts and burnouts and all that good stuff. Should be talking to him. I don't know if he's in TeamSpeak. Let me see if I can find him. He is not, actually. So we'll skip him for now. We'll watch him do his burnouts, though. And we'll get ready to bring in Tim Blum. If James does come in, we will pull him in as well. Alright, let's bring in the driver of the 10 car. Hey, Tim Blum, you got a copy?
Hey, Adam, yeah. How's it going?
Not too bad, man. Well, you had a pretty fast car. You finished second tonight. Anything you could have done a little bit different? This place is tough.
Yeah, it is tough. I didn't know the winning strategy. I think James had it. I think he took 4, and he just pitted earlier. I tried staying out a little longer, seeing if a caution would come out, and then I took 2, and it's just tough to handle there.
Yeah, just to let you know, he did pit about 4 laps earlier than you, and he did take 4 tires as well. So just to give you a little bit of heads up. Now, this is definitely an improvement. Not bad at all. A little bit of improvement from last week. You finished 7th last week. I believe you finished 7th last week. Started in 5th. Tonight finished 2nd. Of course, next week we head to Pocono in a B car. How do you feel about going to Pocono knowing that that track has been repaved on iRacing? Have you had a chance to test there yet?
I have not. It's gonna be an equalizer, I think. We'll see.
Yeah, it's definitely a tricky place to run already, so it's going to be interesting to see. I love the new pit road configuration there and stuff like that. So, man, congratulations, 2nd place tonight. You're always fast everywhere we go. I talked about it in the pre-race that you could be one of the guys that takes the next jump and then get into the Final Four and possibly win the championship. So, congratulations on 2nd place. There any shout-outs or anything you want to give?
Yeah, good to have you back, Adam. Thanks, Trackside Racing Network, and everyone watching at home. Thanks for watching.
Thanks a lot, man. We'll talk to you here soon.
Thanks, bye.
Thanks, bye. Next up, DJ Anderson. Hey, DJ, got a copy?
I got you.
Well, man, it came down to the wire. Almost able to take away 2nd place there, but still not a bad night. Finished 3rd. Overall, are you happy with the outcome?
Yeah, I knew I had to save my tires there to have a run at Tim when I short pitted there, and I thought it was going to work out, but I tried that 3 wide down the backstretch, and it wouldn't stick. The tires were pretty much done, but all in all, it was a good race, good win for Heater, and I really wish it went green. I felt like Sean and I had a great winning strategy if it stayed green the rest of the way. Definitely could have made it on fuel or really fast in the long run.
Yeah, I was talking to Tim now. Let's go ahead and advance a little bit to next week. We haven't never ran Pocono with a new configuration, or not new configuration, but with a paved track. Have you had a chance to test the Xfinity car there, or are you looking forward to going to Pocono?
I've run Pocono several times in the A car and in the trucks and seem to do pretty well. I know I think when we usually run there, I'm really good through 1 and 2, and I roll the first turn, and then the tunnel turn I'm horrible at, and then the final turn I'm usually pretty good at. So same thing tonight. I was really good through 1 and 2, and really bad through 3 and 4. So hopefully next week I can get all 3 corners squared away, and maybe get a win, but definitely get a decent finish again.
Do you think it's going to be a little bit different approach going into that place, knowing that iRacing did rescan the track and it is new pavement laid down on the track? Do you expect the car to handle any different compared to what it has in the past?
I would think, from my experience, that it would probably have a little more grip, but I know with the half fuel and the car we're running, it might actually be. I, I'm expecting it to be a loose setup, and definitely be who doesn't burn that right rear off. But who knows? It could change with the temperature, and I'm definitely looking forward to it to see how it's gonna play out.
Well, man, you did great tonight. And just to let you know, yeah, on the last couple of laps, you was one of the fastest. Over the long haul, you was definitely one of the fastest. We definitely had to have a couple more laps, but you still did good. Third place tonight. Is there any shout outs like that or anything you want to give out?
A shout out to you, man, for doing these broadcasts. It's really fun. I like going back and watching them again, and got some friends that watch it. But I definitely give a shout out to my teammates. We work hard every week to try and not only make somebody win for us, but try to have all of us have a good run. And I think Josh didn't have a too good of a night. He doesn't really like Texas, but he ran decent. So the goal is to get all of us into the chase, and hopefully all of us into the Final Four would be nice.
That'd be pretty awesome, wouldn't it? Well, man, good run tonight, and we'll talk to you next week at Pocono. It's going to be a fun one next week.
Appreciate it. Take
Thanks a
care.
lot, man. So yeah, guys, that does it for us tonight. First off, I just wanted to take time to apologize. The broadcast on my part was kind of dead tonight because I was dealing with some personal stuff, so I apologize for that. But I want to thank everybody again for tuning in and watching. Look forward to next week for Pocono, and it's going to be a fun place, especially with the rescan surface. So congratulations, James Heater. I know we didn't get the interview with him, but congratulations to him on a big win, move him into the playoff spot. And yeah, we'll head on from here and go to Texas or go to Pocono, and that's going to do it. Once again, thanks everybody again. Thanks to Regal Entertainment Group for this poll award, and thanks again for watching Red Light Scrambler Series. Have a great night, and God bless.